押し戻して画面中央へ。壁際から生還、状況を立て直す。掴んできた。さあダウン。おっとここで S。 勝負をかけに来た。ここは投げを見せてガードを崩す。バーンとしている。手を出し合った両者、ここからどう動く。この距離で打って KO まで。プレイヤー1、1本取ってここからさらに集中していきたい。ここで飛びが通る。中段を見せてきた。ここはドライブラッシュでターンを渡さない。プレイヤー2、ゲージの有利状況をうまく使えるか。焦りは禁物。ゲージの使いどころはしっかり考えたいところ。プレイヤー1、ドライブゲージの運用が難しい状況。おっとここで S。 勝負をかけに来た。 KO まで。プレイヤー1、これでリーチ。ノリノリだ。ここまでの動き、そしてここからの動きが大事。連続技になった。ここでライジングアッパー。ここは中足を一つ。バーンとしている。さすがにプレイヤー1、ドライブゲージがないこの状況、なんとかしのぎ切りたい。この距離は球、真空波動拳。プレイヤー2、潤沢なドライブゲージを使って体力差をひっくり返せるか。一旦距離を置いて様子を見るか。体力差はある。しかしどうにでもなる状況。インパクト。多少の被弾をしても辞さない。ここでインパクト。ここでフィニッシュ。プレイヤー1、見事な勝利。この
サーバーから落とされました。すいません。
まずはステージを決めていきます。さあ使用キャラクターは誰を選ぶのか。おっと、
おかえり。サバ落ち。
サバ落ち。
まずはステージを決めていきます。ステージが確定。次にキャラクターを選んでいく。さあシャッターが開いて戦いの場へ。因縁朝からの両者がついに相まみえる。注目のファーストラウンド、何が起きる。さあ試合の序盤、どう崩していくか。プレイヤー1、ドライブゲージがなくなりそうだ。これは苦しいぞ。投げの選択肢を見せていく。プレイヤー2、さあ追い詰めた。後ろに下がれないこの状況は大きなチャンスとなる。さあ飛びはきっちりガードで対応。焦らずどっしり構えている。ここは投げを見せてガードを崩す。サンドブラスト。
投げ
ダメのプレッシャー
強い。
で動けないところをうまく投げた。プレイヤー2、先制したがここから試合はどう動いていくか。ラウンドとともにここは SA 選択で火力を上げている。ここから流れは変わるか。お互い引く気はないか。ここで SA 勝負をかけに来た。プレイヤー1、ドライブゲージがない。かなりきつい状況となった。バーンアウトになっている今、ドライブゲージを消費するあらゆる行動ができなくなってしまうため立ち回りが難しくなる。
出るよな。出るな。
プレイヤー2、これでリーチ。ノリノリだ。立ち上がり飛び道具を使ってリズムを作るか。 オーバードライブアーツを使ってダメージを上げていく。プレイヤー1、壁のプレッシャーを使えるか。チャンスでもあるが入れ替えられたらコースが変わるので注意が必要だ。受け止めつつ攻撃する。新波衝撃を狙うか。これは大きなダメージ。ダッシュするか。両者体勢を整える。バーンとする。ブラスト。プレイヤー1、前ジャンプを仕掛けるか。誰の前で飛んでんだ。プレイヤー2、見事な勝利。この調子で連勝街道を築けるか。ドライブインパクトは再警戒。ここは飛び道具での牽制。圧力をかけていく。ジャンプを誘っているのか。ラインを押し戻して画面中央へ。ドライブラッシュにゲージを回していく。投げは警戒しつつどうする。お互い引く気はないか。この近距離戦、ここで飛びが通る。さあダウンから、お互い後がない。
あれ、
さあ画面端も入れ替えて、ここで倒しきる。プレイヤー2、1本取ってここからさらに集中していきたい。立ち上がり飛び道具を使ってリズムを作るか。さあ投げが入ってここからプレイヤー1、相手を壁に押し付ける。壁際を継続することでダメージのチャンスは上がる。ダイエス成功。さあその後このスーパーアーツはどうだ。
やってない。
SA をコンボに絡めていく。プレイヤー2、画面端を維持することでダメージ KO まで。
強すぎるやろ。強すぎる。
プレイヤー2、これでリーチ。ノリノリだ。ブラスト。ジャンプ攻撃への警戒は十分。この距離は飛び道具を使う。相手が地上にいる時だけ弾を撃つ。この弾打ちには年季が感じられる。ここで新波衝撃。 SA レベル2を選択。プレイヤー1、状況は悪くない。どう生かすか。バーンアウトしている。ダウンからプレイヤー1、ドライブゲージがないこの状況。なんこれは見逃す。来るか。中足が刺さる。受け止めている。プレイヤー1、ドライブなしで KO。 プレイヤー2、見事な勝利。この調子で連勝街道を築けるか。投げを使ってガードを崩す。飛び道具でペースを変えていくか。飛び道具はリスクは高いが飛ばれなければ最強の地上技となる。プレイヤー2、画面端のいい状況を作った。後ろに下がれないこの状況は大きなチャンスとなる。うまく位置を入れ替えた。壁際は拒否する。体力差はあるがゲージ運用次第ではまだわからない。ここから試合は終盤戦。緊張感が増していく。サンドブラスト。プレイヤー1、丁寧に指投げでとどめを刺していった。プレイヤー2、1本取ってここからさらに集中していきたい。早く強気に打っていく。果たしてどんな戦いになるか。コンボにオーバードライブアーツを絡めてダメージアップを図っていく。プレイヤー1、ゲージを使って SA をコンボに絡めていく。レベル 3SA、 まとまったダメージが欲しいか。
やばい。
プレイヤー1、ドライブゲージがない。かなりきつい状況となった。体力差はある。まさか誘導して KO。 プレイヤー2、これでリーチ。ノリノリだ。早く強気に振っていく。手の内はある程度見えた。両者は今何を思っているか。試合は始まったばかり。ここでバーンアウト。プレイヤー1、ドライブが使えないバーンアウト状態だ。来るか。プレイヤー1、ドライブゲージがない。かなりきつい状況となった。ドライブゲージがないこの時間帯が勝負。ドライブラッシュで前に出る。ダメージはほぼ互角。ここからの読み合いが鍵。攻めのドライブラッシュ、どう崩していく。ここで投げに来る。ここで新波衝撃。 SA レベル2を選択。 KO。 プレイヤー2、見事。
Oh yeah, you know I'm ready. What stage will they choose? Now that we know our stage, it's time to select the characters. Our fighters have chosen their characters. The battle is just seconds away. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Starts the round off with a projectile to assess the situation. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Big counter. Player 2 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. Goes to the overdrive. Where is their opening? KO! Player 1 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Shoots off a fireball up close. Big counter. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner to KO. Player 1 is feeling it. Match point. Starting off with fireballs right from the... Will this super arc connect? Will that super be the turning point? Sandblast! Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Not much life difference. A quick breather. Still scrapping for control of the stage. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without experiencing burnout. Jumps in. This is gonna hurt. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. They're going for the super arc. Noticeable life lead is a comeback for this super arc to a KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. That's a counter. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Neither of them willing to back off here. Did well to get the buff in there. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Takes a trip. Player 2 chases them down. There's a change of side. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. This Shin Hashogeki is gonna sting! The super's in there! Player 1 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. From up above. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 has the meter lead. Checks him with the projectile. There's space to make something happen here. Ah, burnout activated. Checks with a medium kick. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. All right, what's coming up next? Grabs and throws them away. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Closing moments of the match. One hit KO. Player 1 is winning with the greatest of ease. Checking their reactions with a fireball? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Sandblast! Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Going in? Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Good job escaping that dangerous corner. Turns out. Life lead is there, but still, what's this Shinjuhado gonna do? Okay, here we go. Kisses the fireball. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Throws them to negate the block. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Taking stock. Dashes up. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 1 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. Can't tech the throw. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Solid combo. Decent damage. What's next? Both fighters having a full super art gauge move heats it up with a combo into super. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Look at the damage they can pump out with the combo. This is gonna be bad KO. Player 1 is feeling it. Match point. Sandblast. Nails the anti-air. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Going on the offensive? They're going for the super art? Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here. Hits them with a stopping block. Life lead is there, but still anyone's experiencing burnout. What's next? Genius read with that from KO. I smell a comeback in the works. Sandblast. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side kick. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. A quick breather. Grabs and throws them away. Breaks it! Genius read with that throw escape. You drops him hard. Oh my god, knew the throw was coming. Throws him from above. Pops off the tank and scores the win. Player 1 gets the win.
Fighting round. 1-on-1.
Next up, stage selection. The scene is set. Who's gonna be in the starring role? Open those shutters. We're ready to fight. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Checks with the projectile.
スト6ではキャラ変えないとダメ。
Got a small life lead, but it's not over. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. The jump in is denied. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? That drive impact is blocked. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Where is their opening? Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 1 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match. Starts the round off with a projectile to assess the situation. Starts off zoning with fireball. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Did this super art connect? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. Knockdown. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Takes a trip. Keeping them away. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Tries them open with a Shoryuken. KO. Player 1 is feeling it. Match point. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. The jumping Shinku Hadouken. Now, can they finish the job? Grabs them. That throw will do some good damage. Scrapping it out up close. Hits them in their gut. Very slick with the combo. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. What now? Wraps it up with a throw. I smell a comeback in the works. Sandblast. Goes for the jump in. Heats it up with a combo into super. The Pale Rider hits. Now they've got him trapped. How are they gonna get out? They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Smart play with the throw. Going in, experiencing burnout. Player 2 will need to use their meter Gimpei. Oh. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Still slugging it out here. Goes for the fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 1 can't let their drive game go down. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Going in, Player 2 is maintaining the corner position, experiencing burnout. KO! Player 1 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? That drive impact is blocked. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Shinku Hadouken! They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Player 1 has depleted the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 1 straight up put their opponent on a post. Awesome! How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until... Will this super art connect? How will this impact things? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Connects with medium kick. Grabs and throws them away. Player 2 needs to use the all-in with the rock. Looking too impressed with this super. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Taking no prisoners. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. The jumping is denied. The super armor does its job. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Goes for the super arm? Taking stock. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Does a good job of pushing back. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. KO. Player 2 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Blocks the jump in. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. I'd like to see them use this drive disparity to shift the tide of the fight to their side. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. Are we going to see a comeback here? Smart play with the throw. Not finishes them with a drive impact. It's tied at 1-1, Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Opts for the throw. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 1 is leading in meter, but how will they utilize that advantage? With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use KO! Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Fires off the Shinku Hadouken! How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Brushes that off and keeps going. Dashes forward. Breaks the block with a throw. Genius read. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Risky up-close scrap still going. All in with a rush. Attempts to break the leg kick. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Fighting round. 1-on-1.
Time to select a stage. Our fighters will want to pick the appropriate character for this match. Our fighters have chosen their characters. The battle is just seconds away. We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The combo's there. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. KO!
Yeah.
Player 1 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match. How will this round turn out? With this super art connect? Big counter. Sticks the combo. Decent damage. What's next? Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heats it up with a combo into super. In a dire situation, they can't KO. Player 2 is making this look so easy. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Breaks the block with a throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Dashes forward. Knockdown and misses a turn. Hits the drive. They get the win by sustaining good corner pressure and not giving them any breathing room. I smell a comeback in the works. Sand blast. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened? Goes for the super art. Big counter. Sticks the hits them with a stop and block. Throws them to negate the block. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. The super doesn't hit. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Oh, could be the start of something. Oh my, the throat tag! Player 1 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. No, critical line now? Raw critical. What's gonna happen? A daring impact to wrap up the round. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. The attack is parried. Parrying an attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. No good up high. Down to the wire. Beautiful setup with that attack. Trips him up. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Knockdown. Goes for the super art. Spends it on the super art. KO! Player two will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the battle. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Takes the chance to hurt him. Player one is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Goes forward with a gut punch. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Finishes them with a drive impact. Still, lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Lots of life to play with, and full SA meters. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Going in? Good instincts to spend resources while they have them. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. KO. Player two is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Who's going to start things off? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Knockdown and... Player one will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Counting on the super to do the job. Going in? All in with a rush! Looking for a chance. Shakes things up with a fireball. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player one can't use any drive moves. Breaks through with the throw. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Jumps up. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Jump in finds the mark. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player one picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here. Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? Absorbs the attack and fires back. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Will this super art connect? Knockdown. Player two chases them down. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. A quick breather. Life lead opens up. KO! It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? How will this round turn out? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a trip. Heats it up with a combo into super. Good heads-up play to go all in with the super art to make sure they're dead. Goes for the sure bet and ends it. Player one is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Left off a projectile to waste time. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a cycle. Both players will need to keep tabs on their SA gauge. Resource management is the key to winning. Player one can't use any drive, experiencing burnout. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Sandblast. Keeping them away. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player one can't use any jump. What a finish! final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Gets out of there with the backstab. Side switch turns out. The throw is denied. Player 1 is turning it right up with a super. Amazing. Oh, yo, raw super hit. Player 1 can't let this simmer. What's this Shiku Haru gonna do? What's next? Forward rush. Getting up close and personal. That solar plexus straight. Ugh, take a drop that off. They gotta dig down deep. Oh my god, raw super! Overhead! Are you kidding me? Player 1 has got...
Fighting round. Our practice character guide.
やな。